This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Friday, January 6th, 2023. I'm Alex Brown. Governor Eric Holcomb said this week a bill will be introduced in this year's legislative session to designate the breaded pork tenderloin as Indiana's official state sandwich. Jeanette Merritt with the Indiana Pork Producers Association says the designation will benefit not only Indiana's pork producers, but numerous restaurants throughout the state.
We know from many food trails, from websites, from social media followings that breaded pork tenderloin has a giant following in Indiana. So people already love it, but for the governor to highlight it even more is such a great opportunity for pork producers to be able to share it with the people that they're around and encourage people to eat even more of it.
Indiana is the fifth largest pork-producing state in the U.S., with nearly 3,000 pig farmers raising over 4 million hogs. Evansville-based United Companies is promoting Amy Romaine Barron to Chief Executive Officer. Barron, who currently serves as Vice President, will succeed Ronald Romaine, who will transition to Executive Chairman of the company, according to our partners at WEHT-TV. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Don't miss your chance to nominate a worthy business or community leader for IBJ's 40 Under 40 Awards. It's one of our most prestigious awards programs celebrating the accomplishments of leaders under the age of 40. We're on the lookout for people who have achieved a level of success that is rare at a young age. Who will be named to this year's class? We need your input. Learn more and submit your nomination by January 13th at ibj.com/nominations.
Whether it's a new hire or a noteworthy promotion, IIB's Big Wigs and New Gigs serves as a platform to promote your team. Our revamped offering includes being featured on both the newly redesigned newsletter and at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Subscribers to the Business News subscription save $10 off every listing. Plus, you can save $100 by bundling your submission to IIB with the Indianapolis Business Journal or the Indiana Lawyer. More at InsideIndianaBusiness.com.
Two Indianapolis Democrats are asking for more legislative oversight of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. Inside Indiana business reporter Wes Mills has more.
The IEDC is seeking an annual $300 million deal closing fund in the next two-year budget cycle to encourage businesses to set up shop or expand in Indiana. The comments from House Minority Leader Greg Porter and Representative Ed Delaney, both of whom serve on the State Budget Committee, came Thursday during a presentation to the committee of the governor's recommended 2023 through 2025 budget. But Republican leaders have downplayed the concerns, arguing that the IEDC needs flexibility to attract new business and noting that the state secured a record $22.2 billion in capital investment commitments from businesses last year. With the support of Governor Eric Holcomb, the IEDC is also asking the GOP-dominated legislature for a one-time injection of $150 million for a revolving loan fund for site acquisition, greater flexibility to award tax credits, and $500 million in additional state funding for the Regional Ready Grant program. Porter said the state has continued to give the IEDC a blank check with no real accountability. Lawmakers return to the State House on Monday and have until April 29th to approve a budget. Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indianapolis-based insurance regulatory consulting firm Noble Consulting Services, the firm announced Thursday it has acquired the insurance regulatory practice of Eide Bailly LLP, a CPA and consulting firm headquartered in Fargo, North Dakota. Noble says the practice has 13 employees who conduct financial risk examinations and related services on behalf of state insurance regulators. All of them will join the Noble staff, including Principal Ryan Havoc, who will join Noble's executive team as a vice president. The Indiana Soybean Alliance this week announced a partnership with Pacers Sports and Entertainment for the use of high oleic soybean oil in food preparation for all events at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The soybean industry has been promoting the oil as a healthier alternative to other vegetable oils, as it has lower saturated fats than conventional soybeans. Ed Ebert, Senior Director of Market Development for the Alliance, says growing demand for the oil helps Indiana farmers who grow the variety.
Obviously we want that to get bigger because this particular variety of soybeans also carries a premium with it, which benefits our farmers by higher prices. At the end of the day, the win-win comes from the farm side in the fact that they are able to promote this product at a world-class facility and also being paid a premium to grow this particular variety.
Indiana is the top producer of high oleic soybeans in the U.S., according to the ISA, with about 9% of the state's 5.2 million acres of soybeans being used for high oleic beans. Indianapolis Zoo CEO Rob Shoemaker is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.